Welcome to this detailed session on the highway construction process. In this video, we will go through every major stage of road construction, from survey to final handover. Along with the steps, we will also highlight important field checks, quality control measures, and safety practices. By the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of how highways are built systematically, stage by stage. Step 1. Survey or setting out. Every project starts with survey and setting out. The road alignment is finalized, and the centerline is marked on ground with pegs and reference pillars. Benchmarks and survey control points are established so that levels remain accurate throughout the project. Topographic maps and cross-sections are prepared to visualize terrain conditions. This ensures that the highway follows the approved alignment, avoids errors, and maintains proper gradient and curvature. Step 2. Earthwork or subgrade preparation. After survey, earthwork and subgrade preparation begins. This includes cutting and filling the soil to achieve the formation level. The soil is placed in layers of controlled thickness, compacted at optimum moisture content. Engineers conduct field density tests at regular intervals to confirm compaction. Proof rolling is done to identify any weak spots, which are corrected immediately. A well-prepared subgrade acts as the base foundation of the entire pavement structure, ensuring durability of the highway. Step 3. Granular subbase, GSB. The next stage is granular subbase, commonly called GSB. This layer consists of crushed and graded aggregates. It provides both drainage and load distribution to protect the subgrade. GSB is laid in layers, spread by graders, and compacted with rollers. Engineers check thickness, gradation of aggregates, and compaction density to ensure quality. A strong and well-compacted GSB improves road performance and prevents settlement. Step 4. Wet mix macadam, WMM. On top of the GSB, we construct wet mix macadam, or WMM. Here, aggregates are mixed uniformly with water in a mixing plant and brought to site. The mix is spread with pavers and compacted immediately before moisture is lost. WMM provides a strong and even base for bituminous works. Quality checks include thickness measurement, gradation testing, and density checks. Timely spreading and rolling are critical to avoid segregation or loss of strength. Step 5. Bituminous layers, DBM or BC. Now we reach the bituminous layers, the most important part of the pavement. The first is DBM, dense bituminous macadam. It acts as the binder course and provides the structural strength needed to carry heavy traffic. On top of DBM, the bituminous concrete or BC is laid as the wearing course. This layer is smooth, durable, and skid resistant, ensuring driving comfort and safety. Quality checks here are very strict. Engineers monitor the temperature of mix, rolling sequence, and field density. Proper compaction and surface finish are key to long-term performance of the highway. Step 6. Shoulder or road furniture. With the main pavement complete, attention shifts to shoulders and road furniture. Earthen or paved shoulders are constructed along with side drains for proper stormwater drainage. Road markings and signboards are installed to guide road users. Crash barriers and safety installations are placed at critical locations such as curbs, bridges, and embankments. These works ensure not only functionality but also the safety of highway users. Step 7. Closing or handover. The final step is closing and handover. All test results, quality records, and material approvals are verified. A detailed inspection is carried out for surface evenness, drainage performance, and safety compliance. Only after everything is confirmed as per specifications, the road is opened for traffic. This step also ensures that the highway is ready for long-term performance with minimal maintenance issues. Thank you for watching this detailed stepwise overview of highway construction. We hope this explanation helps you understand not only the sequence but also the importance of quality control in each stage. If you found this useful, please subscribe to Civil Engineering Infrastructure for more such practical engineering content. Don't forget to like, share, and drop your thoughts in the comments section.